Titans, welcome to another video. In this video we'll talk about the get, and specifically what happens during that get and after that get, and how to use this functionality in a get. So lots of cool stuff here. Let's say I've got a table. In that table I'm bringing back account name, number, account type. And what I want to do is I want to set up a parameter which brings the total number of rows returned, specifically that value, into the field. So I will just do a custom parameter. We'll add a parameter and we'll call it rows returned. We'll leave it empty for now. And then what I want to do is I want to go to my Salesforce and I want to set up a get. Get is coming from object account, where condition equals account name must contain the word hospital, like that. And in the mapping process, what I'm going to do is my parameter row returned, I'm just going to say total rows. Account name will be account name, number will be number, and type will be type. And that one is set. And also what I want to do is this to be a user action, and it can return up to 100 records. Here's the bit I want to focus on during integration. When this get is run, what do I want it to do? So here's what we'll do. Let's focus. Let's click apply for a second, close, and here we'll bring a button. Let's bring a button. What this button is going to do is actually going to execute the get, which is going to return the values in the table below. Execute get here, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to call this a get button. So we'll click save and it's done. Now the bit I want to focus is this one here, because this is what the video is all about, these two here, during and after. So during the integration, when the get is running, you can do tons of stuff. You can do predefined actions, you can do custom actions, you can run a Salesforce action, you can affect a different element. All these options are available. But for us, what we're going to do is we're going to affect the button. And the way we're going to affect it, we're going to set the background color to be, let's say, red. And then we will also disable it. So when the get is running, we don't want people to click unnecessarily, so we'll disable it. And then we click apply, apply, close, save. And then on this button here, we're going to say, when this button is clicked, go ahead and run my get, which is my account get, like this. Apply, apply, save. So we set up the during integration, right? So what we're saying is when this get is running, basically disable this button and also set the background to be red. So if I click, voila, look at that. The background is set to red. There's my data. But if I click on the button, nothing really happens anymore. It's disabled. Now that's the during integration. Let's focus on the second part, which is after integration is finished. So we go back into our actions, and after finish. The reason why I shot this in one video, because they both go hand in hand. It's really important to understand both. Sometimes they might not go hand in hand, but this video will do a good job of sort of demonstrating that. So let's say when it's finished, okay, what do we want it to do? Well, again, you can run predefined actions, custom actions, Salesforce actions. You can affect different elements. In my case, what I will do is I'll run a custom action, system action here, and I will show a message. I will say 400 by 400, and we will say rows returned. We'll say integration has finished, and you have, and I will insert rows returned. That's it. Rows returned. So this is like the dynamic value that's coming from the parameter, and it will put in the number of values in there. So just like that, I will click apply, 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 close, save, and test. And obviously you'll notice what will happen here is that when the integration is completed, it will show you a message after the integration is completed. So during the integration, it's going to go red. After the integration, it's going to go boom, rows returned, integration has finished, you have 6 rows returned. Pretty simple, eh? So this is how you can manipulate your get and run that functionality of during get and after get. So yeah, really cool functionality because you can do whole heaps of it. And I hope you take a lot away from this video as well.